Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Steps, and this one is under the command of Insane Martin. Now, although you can't see it underneath that lovely skin which came from Jazz, yes, Eve of Destruction, there are two marks of excellence on that barrel. We can't see them, but we can see our logo and the name of the Arty, and that's how they actually used to name the Artys. They paint their names on the side, sometimes on the barrel, sometimes on the vehicle, mostly on the barrel. Okay, and I think this one, Eve of Destruction, is actually a real Arty that actually was built, and there is an Arty out there, an M53 or an M55 with that name on it. Well, Insane Martin's aiming for a very well-known spot used by enemy tanks to get sniping shots at our guys as they come up the east side of the map. And there was a Gorilla 15 in view, so this is a tier 10 game. He's tier 9 Arty, so he's going to earn extra XP on every target, every tier 10 target that he hits. Now there are some tier 8 tanks as well in the game. He's aiming for that UDES there. 31.97 seconds is the reload time. He's got premium consumables, and he's got a very good crew. Rounds out on the UDES. Direct hit. 535 hit points off that one, so it wasn't a penetrating round, but it certainly did a lot of damage. Okay, Panther 88 sitting at the back. That premium medium. Not a very good tank, actually. I do have one myself. I did have a lot of difficulty with it because it's not as powerful as you think. You mainly have to snipe at the back like a tank destroyer. Okay, Scorpion G just took a hit and he's gone down. The Badger got him in the end. IS-3 goes and hides behind that rock. Oh, he's on the move now. But instead we're going up to this spotting point, or this tank destroyer point. We're going to see if we can get a shot into, a blind shot into the enemy. Rounds out. Now, if there was somebody sitting behind that rock, they're more than likely very badly damaged. Now, as far as we can tell, there's only a Gorilla 15 on the west side of the map. It looks like most of the enemy are building their force around the east side of the map, whilst very few of our tanks have actually gone up the east side at all, and they're keeping defensive around the cap area. Okay. T54 over there, but we're not holding fire, and it's a good job he did hold fire, because the T54, the Panther, the UDES, they're all on the move, and they just killed our Progetto. So we're selecting which target to hit. It's going to be the T54, I think. Oh, he was just tracked, that T54, burned his repair kit. We fire at the Panther 88 and pick up 142. Now, Insane Martin has decided he needs to get into some cover, and with good reason. The enemy is headed this way. Now, we did manage to claw one back. The UDES 14.5 has been killed, but we're now sitting higher up on the slope. It's a fairly vulnerable position, because if there is an enemy spotter who gets fairly close to our cap, they might spot Insane Martin on the slope, but he's managed to splash the Panther 88. Oh, the enemy Arty's been spotted. The Lorraine 155-51 and the EBR just put a round into him, took most of his hit points away, so he's a splash kill now. Hopefully the EBR will... Oh, no, the EBR was just killed by the Gorilla 15. Instead, we're going to go for this Foch B. Yeah, you're just checking to see what else was around. There's a Gorilla 15 further up there, and I think he wants that instead. Rounds out. No, it stunned him, but he was on the move too quick. So he's now moving down to actually get closer to the guys he's engaging, mostly because they're around the corner, and he can't see them from where he was. And there's also an SU-130 PM up there. And the Gorilla 15 just took a huge hit, but so did our Badger. He got taken out by the Gorilla 15. Okay, over on the other side of the map, we've got the Gorilla 15 who took out our EBR 19. He's going in after our 4502. And I think that shell stunned both the 4502 and the Gorilla 15. The 4502 is in a lot of trouble because he's lost most of his hit points. He's going to be vulnerable to the Gorilla 15's next shot. And if he doesn't get him, the Jaegeru will. But the Jaegeru is a lovely target for our shell. Next one is only a few seconds away. Looks like we're going to go for the Jaegeru as our target. Okay, we're rounds out. And it lands just behind him, but the Jaegeru is killed by our ship barn. The FV4005 fired a round right through his rear, and he's out the game. Now we're moving. There's no direct threat to our cap at the moment, but I think it's so we can actually get closer to the enemy and reduce our response time. The Gorilla 15's gone. Scorpion got him. There's only 5 enemies left. There's 2 of them right up on that mount. The one that he was firing at earlier. Scorpion G dives off the edge because he just took a big hit. He suddenly realised he was in danger. And the SU-130PM also took a hit for 468. I didn't record it earlier. Oh, there's the SU-130PM being taken out by our Lorraine 155-51. I didn't mention earlier that we actually managed to get stun assist off the Jaegeru of 1,123 hit points of stun assist. So that means that that's a huge boost to our totals. Rounds out on the IS-3. Should be a hit. It is. 239 right into the side of the vehicle. Probably knocked out one of the crew members. And the IS-3 just got hit by another massive shot from one of our teammates, the Object 704, and now he's gone down. There's only one enemy remaining. It's the Scorpion G, and last we saw him, he was badly damaged. He was a one-shot, or at least very close to death. There he is. Only 162 hit points, so a splash would be enough to take him out of the game. We fire around into that gap. It lands on top of the hill. I doubt if we're going to get a chance for another shot because it's a long reload time. 704 is going to go right up on top and shoot down on him. He won't escape. And he's gone. The kill goes to our Scorpion G. So it's game over. And a nice win. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And oh my god, he did it! He's got his 3rd mark of excellence on the M53, M55. It was only a 2nd class tanker in that game, but he tipped over the edge. He got enough hit points during that game to make the difference. All the stun assist he picked up. He's got his 3rd mark of excellence in an Arty and a tier 9 Arty. One of the Artys that a lot of players really enjoy. He also picked up a bruiser medal, getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one. And a Confederate medal as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And he didn't get a single kill during that game. And I think that helped him to get the Confederate, because if he had got a kill, I'm pretty sure he would have lost the chance of getting that Confederate overall. He managed to hit at least, well, he stunned quite a few of the enemy. His win rate for the game was 2005, which is very good indeed. So let's have a look at the team scores. Not the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the Gorilla 15 on the enemy team. 3,765 hit points of damage to him. The next high score after that was the Object 704 with 3,297. And Insane Martin managed to pick up 2,368 hit points of damage during the game. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Badger, the Scorpion, both got 3 kills apiece. The 704, the Lorraine 155-51 and the Scorpion G both got 2 kills. So did the Gorilla 15s on the enemy team. Insane Martin didn't get any kills at all, but I don't think that worried him because that meant that he did get the Confederate. And when it came to base XP, well, it was the Lorraine who did the best with 1,000 base experience points for him. 884 went to the Badger, 816 for Insane Martin. 3rd place on the ladder, but a 3rd mark of excellence, and they never go away, those marks of excellence. Once you've got them for life. On the detail report, he got 11 shots fired, 2 direct hits on this game, no penetrations, but 14 splash. Damage of 2,368 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He managed to damage 6 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he did get 1,902 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 45,839 credits from the game, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, and these shells are very expensive, he only came away with a profit of 5,269 credits. If he'd had a standard account, a free-to-play account, he would have made a loss on the game. He picked up 1 bomb for getting the Confederate, and 1,224 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he took away. But the one thing he took away from that game will be on that barrel forever, and it's 3 marks of excellence. So it makes him an Arty player to be feared, because when you've got 3 marks, it proves that you know how to handle that vehicle very, very well indeed. You're one of the elite, one of the top 95% of all players. You are better than the average damage for 95%. So yes, very well done indeed, Insane Martin. I do like your name. The way you've spelt it is very clever indeed, and I'm sure a lot of people in What Arty Noobs will appreciate that. Thanks for watching for this video.